got another quick video. Trying to shorten these videos down. You know, I don't need all that 20 minutes, so let's go a little bit. Straight up Springfield Armory, the Kuna Matata. The Kuna. You know, probably seen this on YouTube already. A lot of other YouTubers have made videos of this here, so I'm actually doing kind of like a comparison because I know this Kuna is like $1,000. With the brace is like another $1,100. I mean, another $100 or whatever. Depends on where you go. So this whole setup here without the red dot, $1,200. So I just want to take it out, shoot it. So I'll tell you what I think about it. This is just a 6-sword. Red dot's kind of banged up a little bit, but still runs and works. Kind of regular brake on it. Maybe their type of brake. Seems like it will help with the recoil. It's got like a medium weight to it. It's not light and it's not really super heavy. It's kind of a good balance or whatever. So I believe this is 30 round magazine. I'm shooting some Blazer, CCI Blazer 124 grain. So yeah, so let's take some shots and see how it goes. Safety. Alright, it's clear. You got a couple Ambidextrous magazine release on both sides, left and right there, bolt release on both sides, safety on both sides. I believe the charging handle can be swapped to left or right. So, and it only ejects out the right side. This is like a Strike. It was like a, was it Strike King? Brace kind of like aluminum right here, polymer back here. So for $1,000, $1,100, you know, there's something hot out here that's less than half the price, and that's that right here. So, you know, Gforce arms JAWBONE. So, is this apples to apples comparison? Maybe not, but for shooting a pistol caliber firearm, short barrel, it's compatible, right? It's comparable. And let's just see how, you know, the feel, recoil and everything, comparison for something that's less than half the price. Well, that's comparable. You know, a lot back. So, if you want to talk about something that's $399 compared to something that's $1,000. Now, people will say this Kuna Springfield Armory is probably got better parts and whatever you may say. The things I can tell you of comparison is that I'm sure this is new. They're not going to have aftermarket parts right now. You can't build this. And with this right here, don't have to send this back to the factory. I can build this myself. I can swap this out if I want to. If it goes wrong, I can fix it. And I can swap out the barrel after it gets worn out. The bolt carrier group. The magazines are cheaper. These are Glock style magazines. You can replace, get cheap magazines if you're KCI. Different types of magazines, Magpul, you can get for a lot cheaper. Throw whatever type of brace that you want on this, or SBR, and throw a stock up here. Both of them have a full rail, Picatinny rail up top, so you can put whatever red dot you want. Muzzle brakes the same way. You can change from the Kuna, you can change the pistol grip, AR-15 style, and you can change the brace that has a pick rail in the back for a brace. But comparison, both of them, this is ambi control, bolt release, magazine release, safety, all ambidextrous, just like the Kuna. So, take your pick. Now the feel, I will say the Kuna sounds nice. It has this little pop to it. It sounds good. I will say that. I'll say the weight's the same. I'm a low warmer magazine to shoot, and just do a little mag dump for the Kuna and just see how it feels. But it sounds good. I like the way it sounds. I wouldn't say it looks nice or better than the Gforce Arms JAWBONE. It has its own look to it. When I first saw it, when it came out, I thought it was pretty nice. I was like, this is a nice looking firearm. But once I started noticing the price, it started off like at $800 when it first came out. And then it shot up, a few $100s. Or it was like 8 something. Then it kind of got to a point when I was like, I don't really care to pay $1,000 for a 9mm. I'll build one I can build one that runs just as good as this one for hundreds less. It's just what it is. And just find websites that sell good lowers and uppers, or just piece it together yourself, and you can end up building you something that's cycles, functions, longevity, compared to the Kuna. Like I said, right now, I doubt they have a lot of parts for it. If something goes wrong, the trigger is a flat trigger, so I wouldn't change the trigger out of it. But if something internally breaks, I don't think there's no interchangeable parts with that, with no AR-9 style firearms that you can replace anything. So if something happens, you have luck. So, but I will shoot this again because, like I said, trigger's nice. I mean, it's nothing. Yeah, it feels like at least 4 pounds, or maybe 3.5, 4 pounds. So it's definitely like an aftermarket flat trigger that's thrown in here. So it's definitely a nicer trigger than the standard trigger from the Gforce Arms. But there's nothing wrong with this one either. But you can easily swap that out for AR-9. So, all right. See if this loads with the magazine with the bolt closed. A lot of these guns don't like that. So there you go. So I will say, definitely lighter trigger, definitely lighter recoil. So I will say that about this system. I noticed that it feels about the same weight as the Gforce Arms, or whatever, and the recoil is definitely lighter. I noticed that recoil impulse. So both guns, like I said, are just similar in weight, ambidextrous in every way. Even with the charging handle, I believe you can move it to the left side. But everything else, I mean, it feels nice and everything. But definitely on the Akuna is better out the box. That's the easy upgrade for the Gforce arms, and you can put all this up here on the Gforce arms and a flat trigger, and still be probably under the price or around the same price as the Kuna. So, and if something goes wrong, you can replace the parts. With the Kuna, you're not going to be able to send that off. So, you know, to each his own. Like I said, definitely lighter recoil, flat trigger, lighter. I can shoot this a little bit faster. So, you know, you can change the grip out. So everything about it is nice, but that price point is what I don't like. I'd rather just go ahead and just get one of these and or build an AR-9 from scratch. But, you know, is this nice? Absolutely, but for the price point, I'd rather build something, or I don't know, buy a nice firearm, a pistol, I don't know. But that's just me, but to each your own. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna keep pumping out videos. I'm shortening them down because I think I'm running a little just too long. But yeah, like you said, leave comments if you shot one of these before, if you love these, if you purchased one. You know, share what you think about it. But thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Peace.